bearing replacement for the ERC 81 through 110. Airxchange cassettes are marked with unique serial numbers that can be entered into Airxchange's online parts lookup program to identify parts and access exploded views of the product. The unique serial number can be found on the product label in the pulley corner of each cassette. Access to Airxchange's online parts lookup tool can be reached at airxchange.com/service. The procedure shown in this demonstration requires nut drivers, an Allen wrench set, a hammer, a punch, an emery cloth, socket set and ratchet, a 3/4 inch and a 7/16 inch wrench, a 2-jaw bearing puller, anti-seize, and a flat bar. To begin, shut the power off to the unit and gain access to the Airxchange wheel. If possible, slide the Airxchange wheel out of the unit for ease of access to serviceable components. Remove bearing cover plate. Loosen set screw and remove locking collar. Using an Allen wrench, loosen the set screw. Then use a drift pin and hammer to knock the locking collar free. The pulley side is counterclockwise to loosen. The motor side is clockwise to loosen. Remove the 4 retaining nuts, washers, and bolts. Prior to removing the bearing, use an emery cloth or fine grit sandpaper to deburr the shaft. Remove the bearing. Use a 2-jaw bearing puller to remove the bearing. Be sure that the jaws of the bearing puller grab onto the back of the bearing housing and not the beam. Apply anti-seize and install the new bearing. The bearing housing has either 1 or 2 alignment holes based on the model. Be sure the alignment holes line up with the existing holes in the beam. Reinstall the 4 retaining nuts, washers, and bolts. Do not fully tighten. Tighten just enough so the back of the bearing is just flush with the beam metal. Insert and set the alignment pins. Using a drift pin and hammer, drive the alignment pins into the beam. Try moving the wheel rim slightly in order to line up the alignment holes. Be sure the pins protrude through the backside of the beam metal. Tighten the 4 retaining nuts. Reinstall the locking collar and tighten the set screw. The pulley side is clockwise to tighten. The motor side is counterclockwise to tighten. Tighten the set screw. Reinstall the bearing cover plate. For more information, contact Airxchange or go to airxchange.com/service.